Hey everyone, my name is Lisa Taylor and I'm a Gold Premier with Perfectly Posh, and I just wanted to take a little bit of time and give you my story for why I joined Posh and where this investment has led me in the past year. See if there's there could possibly be something in my story that resonates with you, and so I like to share it. I joined Perfectly Posh on February 23rd, 2014. I had been invited to an online party, and I was sort of sitting back, and I'd never heard of Posh, and I was reading the comments from people who had tried the products and fallen in love and that sort of thing. And I did a little bit of Google research, and everything was coming up positive, and I just thought, I don't know. I thought, well, I would probably spend, $50 at the party, or I could spend $99 and get a kit and get all this product and try all this product at once, and maybe have a party and get the money back. So this is how my way of justifying spending the money, because if I spent 50, I wasn't getting the money back. If I spent 99, I could potentially get the money back, and that's how I could justify it to my husband. So that's what I did. I bought the kit. I, at the time, was working full-time as a federal background investigator, and it was a very stressful time. I worked for a federal contractor, and they were just kind of putting us through the ringer. It was a really hard time for me. It's very stressful, uncertain time. My morale was really, really low. It was just a very, very difficult time. They were downsizing. They were doing a lot of crappy things to all of us in the field. So Posh was kind of my reprieve. When I first got the kit, again, I hadn't been sure if I was exactly going to become a consultant. Would never done anything like this before. I thought maybe I'd have a party, and then I saw that the 15-day props, you earn a free bag if you sold. Oh my gosh, I always forget. I think it's $200. And 30-day props, 60-day. And I started thinking, well, I mean, I have the kit. I might as well try to earn the props. So, and it just started to snowball. But in the meantime, as I'm doing this and I'm having these little successes, earning my 15-day props and things, something that I didn't think was that big of a deal. I sold $200 within an hour of opening my kit to some friends. So it didn't seem like that big of a deal to me. But people started recognizing me for that and giving me little shout outs on Facebook. And I remember distinctly I had sold, I don't know, maybe I can't remember what the accomplishment was, but someone in my extended upline, Carrie Banks, who is a ways above me, sent me a cookie gram. And I just remember I'd had the worst day at work, and I was so depressed, and this cookie comes in the mail, and it's this little Be Happy cookie, and it meant so much to me just to see that I mattered, that even the little accomplishments in my mind were big enough to get noticed by other people. And it just fueled my fire. I mean, it was kind of one of those things where it took my mind off of the other pressing concerns of everyday life. This Posh was my escape. So fast forward to April of 2014. Posh implemented a Posh Push to 10K promotion, where if whoever recruited the most people, by the time we reached 10,000 consultants, we won this big prize pack of $5,000 worth of Posh product. And I was one of the top 10 to win this. And that really kind of catapulted the business, because I recruited really good people. And they're the reason that I'm where I am today, because they work hard, and they really grabbed the bull by the horns and went with it. And I'll be forever grateful to them for it. So anyway, this started to take a life of its own. Soon I promoted to Premier, and it just kept, my girls are working hard and they're growing their teams, and ultimately here I am at Gold Premier. The next level is the top level you can get at Posh. It's Platinum. So I've since been able to quit my job completely. I initially went to part-time, but now, as of this month, May of 2015, I am completely devoted to Posh and my family, of course. So I'm going to be enjoying the summer with my kids. I have 4 children. We're originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We live now in Gainesville, Georgia, in the Northeast Georgia mountains, and we plan on spending a great deal of time at Lake Lanier. And we're going to Disney. Hopefully, make a trip to the beach at some point. I'm going to be going to UNCON, and of course, in July. And I can do all of that with this. I can be anywhere. I took them to the lake the other day, and had printed my reports and took them with me. And as I'm going through numbers and doing my job, they're frolicking in the water. I mean, this is what I've dreamt of as long as I've been a mother. Just spending time with them. We don't have any family here. It's just us. It's just us. I barely have any friends here, to tell you the truth. I mean, everybody's still in Pennsylvania. So this has been a godsend to me for that reason. I'm just very thankful. I feel free, finally. Just, I don't know. It's just given me so much. I went to Paris this year. I won the incentive trip to go for Posh, and we went to Paris, and I got to extend the trip and go with a couple other consultants to Madrid. I've never been to Europe. I've barely been anywhere. I've been on a cruise and to an all-inclusive resort in Mexico, but nowhere else. And I've always dreamed of traveling the world and seeing the world, and I'm doing it, and it's happened in a year's time. I mean, I worked my other job for 8 years. I never went to Paris. I never went anywhere. All I did was get stressed and you get gray hair. So anyway, that is my story. And, if you have any questions, feel free to friend me on Facebook and shoot me any questions. I'm always around. I'm always available for people. I do need to get a little better at that. I probably should set office hours, but if I don't get back to you right away, I can promise I'll get back to you within 24 hours. So feel free to ask any questions. And if this video, if you're part of the event that we're running for June for our Summer Posh information event, feel free to post questions underneath the video or whatever you have. So I hope this story kind of resonated with you and it hit home. And I'm not saying that my results are typical. I mean, it's happened pretty fast for me. Sometimes you have to work a little harder and a little longer to reach these certain levels. But it depends on who you choose, who joins your team and how hard they work as well. A lot is dependent on what they do. But I am proof that it is possible, and it requires some work. I mean, but it's rewarding. It's so rewarding. It's the only thing I've ever done that has given me so much, and especially in such a short amount of time. Anyway, I'm very long-winded, but hope to chat with you and get to know some more of you soon. Bye-bye.